one too. So, as we come to our practice, we'll lie down, keeping our knees bent, Pada Bandha, our feet connected to the earth. Let's rest our arms with our palms down here alongside of our body, and let our shoulders get heavy. Let your bones get heavy as we strive to let go of everything in the outside world. As we come to this moment, just being right here, giving ourselves that gift. Let's turn our palms up now and feel our chest expanding and opening a little more. As we begin our pranayama practice, let's inhale a slow, sweet breath, beginning down at the lower rib cage, and we feel our body opening. When we're ready to exhale, let's draw navel into spine and hum our breath out audibly. And just feel a little more stress leaving your body. Inhaling that slow, sweet breath, lungs expanding. Feel the breath move to the back of your lungs as we press our shoulder blades firmly into the earth. Let's release our shoulder blades as we exhale again. Navel drawing in and up, humming it out. Eliciting that relaxation response from humming. Let's do this again. Inhale, press your shoulder blades down. Now anchor into your fingernails. Press those down too. Feel your arms, your shoulder blades, everything engaged. Exhaling, let's soften our arms, relax our shoulders, and hum out. And let's relax our forehead, soften the muscles around our eyes, and relax our jaw as we take a swallow and notice our throat moving to the back of our neck. Let's inhale and bring our right ear towards the earth and press our shoulders. Take a big breath in and breathe into that space in the left side neck. Exhaling, softening. Now we'll lift the Mula Bandha, our pelvic floor, gently, and we'll draw the navel firmly into our spine, returning our head back to neutral. Inhaling, let's bring our left ear towards the earth, pressing our shoulder blades firmly down, noticing how that feels. Exhaling, Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha engage, and we bring our head back to neutral. Let's do that one more time in each direction, shoulder blades pressing down, noticing the sensation in the left side of our neck and shoulder, our chest. Slowly left ear towards the earth. Let's press those shoulder blades down again. And soften as we return our neck into alignment with our spine. Let's bring our arms alongside of our body. Let's inhale and extend our left leg out, resting it on the floor, pointing our toes as we extend our right arm overhead, reaching from fingertips to toes. As we exhale, let's slide our left heel, drag it up your mat, and float your right arm back to your side. Inhaling, let's lengthen the left leg out, now pointing our toes, reaching through the left fingertips. Exhaling, gently coming back to starting position. Let's do that one more time on each side. Listen to your body. Notice where you're feeling sensation. And think about allowing it to open up, to stretch and release. Now let's come back with our knees bent, taking our feet to the outer edges of our mat. Let's let our knees drop open a little bit. Let's slowly let our knees move to the right on our in-breath, turning our gaze to the left. Exhaling, we'll come back to the center, drawing navel firmly to spine, knees dropping open. Inhaling, legs slowly shift left. We turn our gaze right. And as we exhale, let's come back up. Now move from side to side. Now, if you've got any irritation there in your pelvis, just put a little blanket underneath your hips so we can enjoy this opening from side to side, finding a gentle release, moving in a way that feels exactly right to you today. When we've come back to the left side again, Let's return to neutral position, walking our feet back into alignment with our hips. On this in-breath, let's draw the right leg in. We might lift our chest up to reach our heart towards our leg. And let's slowly release the head and neck down, foot to the earth. Exhaling, let's draw the left leg in. Again, option to lift your chest, maybe not today. And let's release and come back down. Now this time as we draw the right leg in, let's send our left leg out long, or keep your knee bent, whatever feels right to you. We might have our left leg floating an inch or two off the mat, not high. Inhaling, let's draw the left leg in, and we'll extend through the right leg. Maybe we're keeping our right knee bent today or sending energy out through our heel. Let's begin to move from side to side. Now take your time and explore. Explore the edge of each inhalation, the edge of each exhalation. How about we do this one more time? Following our breath, keeping our face relaxed, our jaw relaxed. Again, we're moving in a way that's just perfect for your body today. Body, mind, and spirit, really. Now let's draw both knees in. Let's gently rock from side to side and let your whole back body feel the massage of the earth. Take your time. Keep your face relaxed. And today I thought I would draw us a little card out from my Increasing Your Intuition box. And our message today is, when I relax, quiet my mind, and focus on being rather than doing, I open a channel for higher wisdom and guidance to come to me through my intuitive mind. So we'll keep our third eye open today. Let's bring both knees in, hands on our knees, and make some easy circles. Massaging again across the lower back on the out breath, across our pelvis on the in breath. Let's pause, and we'll do this in the other direction. Taking our time. We might wrap our hands around our shins and exhale, lifting our chest back up. And then let's bring our feet back to the earth and roll to our side. Let's push ourselves up now and come to our easy seat. Remembering, we don't have to do anything fancy here. Our one ankle's in front of the other ankle. We let our legs open up a little wider. Open those femurs up, not in nice and not tight. Nothing good or nice about tight. Let's bring our hands on our shins. Let's take a big in-breath and wave our crown forward, lift our chin and lift our throat, opening the collarbones here, shoulder blades sliding down. Exhale, hollow out, lift the pelvic floor and navel, and we just do a tiny little cat stretch, or perhaps we come to a long spine. Listen to your body. Inhale, crown, chin, throat, and heart lift. Exhale, hollow out. This movement begins at the tail as we scoop in. We'll do this a couple more times. Collarbones open. Think of your heart lifting and opening to the heavens above. Exhale, holding onto our shins for a nice full body stretch. And one more time. Inhale. Exhaling, we'll hollow out. Pull the navel in. And then let's sit up nice and tall again. Let's take a big breath in. Feel your whole body expanding. Exhaling, pelvic floor and navel engage as we draw both shoulders in up to our ears, and we'll bring our shoulder blades together and slide them down on our back. Exhaling, hollow out the belly, shoulders towards each other, up towards our ears, sliding back and down. And one more here. Roll your shoulders in a way that's unique to your body today. Let's take our right hand out to the side now. We're keeping all of our weight even in the pelvis as we breathe our left arm straight up from our hip. Maybe we can even look up at our thumb. Keeping the right arm long, we'll just drape our left arm over our ear. We should always be able to see our thumb or our bicep if our neck moves that way, so we're not coming down on our head, creating an impingement in our shoulder. Let's take a big breath here into the left waist. Exhaling, let's come back up. We'll reach our left hand out now. Weight stays even in the pelvis as we extend and reach to the right side on our in-breath. Exhaling, we'll keep our left arm long and just drape our right arm above our head. We could be looking out or down, but we want to breathe into the right waist now again. Feel it opening. Exhale, let's bring our hand back. Inhale now, let's fill our palms with happy energy, reaching out to sun pose, straight up from our shoulders. Sorry, girls. Exhale, hug your elbows in. Inhale, circle sweep and extend your seated mountain. Exhaling, Anjali Mudra with energy, pressure between the fingertips, thumbs to our sternum, collarbones open. Big in-breath. Exhaling, root and navel engaged, shoulders turn right, so does our head. Let's inhale and sit even taller. Let's put our right hand on the floor behind our hip. Today, our left hand on our leg. Let's lengthen both arms as we sit taller. Exhaling, looking over our right shoulder perhaps. We might even relax our chin down just a little bit. And then let's lift our head back up, release our hands, and come back to the center. Inhaling, let's circle sweep and extend our seated chair. Seated mountain, really. Exhaling, Anjali Mudra, pressure. Let's sit taller on the in-breath. Exhaling, root and navel engage. Shoulders turn left and then so does our head. Let's sit even taller now. Maybe left hand on the floor behind our hip, right hand on our leg. Let's lengthen our arms as we lift our chest and take a peek over our shoulder. Maybe we can relax our chin down here now and take a breath into the sensation you're feeling. Let's release and come back around to the front. All right. Now let's come to a mermaid position. We'll take our feet over to the left. So if this feels okay to you, we'll have our left knee pretty much behind our right foot, and let's try to get our weight distributed evenly in our pelvis, although that left hip is lifting and it's probably not going to go all the way down. Right hand out to the side again. Let's open up the whole body. Inhale, left arm straight above your hip. Now this time, exhale, bend your right elbow as we stretch and open up this left side. Bring the left hip closer to the earth. Big breath in here. As we exhale, sitting tall, we'll reach to our shin and hang on. Inhale, reach the right side up. Now here's really the stretch. Exhale. Breathe into this right side. Exhale, release, right hand to the earth. Inhale, left arm straight up. Bending the right elbow, we'll lengthen over to the right. Let's turn our palm up and look up and fill our long left lung. Exhaling, coming back up, let's reach for the shin. Inhaling, extending through the right side. Let's draw that right side open. And exhale, right hand back to the earth. Let's bring our feet out front and take them wide as our mat if you're facing the short edge of your mat. And let's get on our knuckles behind us and lift our chest like we're posing for a picture at the beach. Pull your shoulder blades together and down, because I always do this at the beach. Slowly let your knees move right. Let your hip roll with it. Slowly roll your knees left. Keep your spine long. Don't collapse into your lower back. One more time right. One more time left. And then let's bring our knees to the left, our feet to the right. Right knee is probably behind our left foot. We try to anchor into both sides of our pelvis, although here again, now the right side is elevated. Let's extend the left arm out and inhale, open up the right side. Now as we hinge over, we'll bend our left elbow and give ourselves even more space through this right side. Let's look up, turn our palm up and take a big breath in. Exhaling, navel draws in as we come back up and reach to the shin. Inhaling, let's lengthen left and keep that left hip down. And oh yeah, breathe into what you're feeling here. Let everything open. Exhaling, navel and left hand back to the earth. One more here. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, bend your left elbow as we stretch. Big breath in. Exhale, navel in. Support us to pull us back up. Right hand on our shin. Inhale, let's lengthen. And then take this left arm back over our ear, opening up through that side hip. And let's release and bring our hand back down. Good job. All right, now let's slowly move on to all fours, spreading our fingers wide. And you know, if that really being on all fours bothers your wrists a great deal, we have options. We can always get a pair of hand weights and use those as we use fists for wrists. But it's only necessary if your wrists really complain. We can begin with our starfish hands and lift the heel of our wrist up and then slowly bring the weight to the front edge of your palm and into your thumb. So there's like a puff of air under your palms. Let's push away from the earth and pull that energy up through our arms. Navel engaged, and we hug our ribs in, feeling strong here. And let's extend our right heel straight back. Squeeze your glute. That leg is strong. Lift your left arm up next to your ear. Find another breath here. Big breath in. Exhaling, take your arm and leg out to the side if you're up for a challenge today. Inhale, reach through your fingertips and heel to the side. Exhale, let's bring it all back to the middle. Inhale, reach through your heel and fingertips a little bit more. Exhale, hand and knee come back down. Let's adjust our shoulders if they crept up to our ears. Think of spinning your outer armpits down so the scapula, we can really feel our shoulder blades hugging. We'll lift our navel so our low back is flat. And now let's send the left heel back. Don't let your hip roll open. Hip bones are towards the earth. Let's extend our right arm next to our ear. Keep pushing away from the earth and energize both arms and both legs. As we exhale, we might take our leg and arm out to the side. Don't collapse. Don't start sinking. Press through your heel and fingertips. Exhale. Let's come back to the middle. Inhale, find more space. We're squeezing that left glute. Exhale, hand and knee come back to the earth. Let's keep our toes together and open our knees wide and slide our hips back. We might wind up on our forearms in a puppy dog. We might be able to relax our hips all the way down. Let's think of our third eye again. We can stack our fists and connect it to the third eye if our third eye is not on the earth. And just gently rock. Open up that woman's intuition. Find a little more clarity in these times of instability and when we're kind of questioning everything. Let's clasp our hands at our tail now and inhale, chest expansion, arms lift to the sky. Now we really feel our chest in the front of our shoulders opening wide here. Let's take another breath in. Feel your belly and low back expanding. Exhale, let's bring our hands back down and rest our arms forward. Let's take one more big breath here. As we exhale, let's extend our arms long and shift. Let's align our knees back up with our hips. Now, on this in-breath, let's bring our shoulders in front of our fingertips. Remember, one of the things we're looking for here is to try to keep our elbows above our wrists, our hips high as we lower our heart, and exhale, slide back and stretch out your arms. Press your armpits down. Open up places where energy gets jammed up. Let's inhale, shoulders shift forward. We keep our navel and our pelvis high. We lower, Just a little bit. Exhale, take it back. If you've been doing yoga a long time, we know by now we don't do that old-fashioned chaturanga. We don't bring our chin and chest down to the earth. We don't go below our elbows. Let's do this one more time and we'll pause here. Feeling strong, vital, jaw relaxed, navel lifting. Exhale, let's extend this child's pose again. Now let's move back to all fours. We can either stand up or we can move to the wall or curl our toes under and lift our knees and press away from our fingertips, letting our belly rest on the upper legs. Let's slide our shoulder blades towards our pants pockets. Let's slowly lift up on our tippy toes now, and exhale, we'll relax our heels down. We can begin to bicycle our legs now, or we can be doing this at the wall. Keep your navel lifted. Keep your shoulder blades reaching down towards your pants pockets. Feel engaged and feeling strong. When you're ready, let's hold. And gently shake your head and let go of tension. Let's take a great big bend in our knees and walk our feet up towards our hands. Feet are hip width apart. We can check in 2 fists of space between our feet. And let's bring our fists to the elbow creases. Let our head and shoulders hang heavy and sway. We've got to keep our navel lifted. If you've got uncontrolled blood pressure or glaucoma, we would never bring our head below our hearts. We'll come back up to a strong mountain and just gently sway. When you're ready, let's meet in monkey. Open your collarbones here. Slide your shoulder blades down. Lift your navel and hug your ribs in. Bend your knees. Circle sweep. Inhale, let's extend our mountain. Arms come up next to our ears. Exhaling, Anjali Mudra. Pressure between our palms as we bring our thumbs down to our sternum. Let's inhale and sweep our right arm up and slide our left hand down a side body. Exhale, opening back up. Inhale, left side now. Lift and reach. Exhaling, let's float that left arm down. Now let's take gentle fists and bring them to your bikini line, so right near your tailbone. Not high on your back. Let's begin by hugging our elbows in, causing our chest to open. Our knees have a softness, spinal extension now. Press externally through your thighs. Squeeze the glutes. Keep looking forward. And then lift your lower back, lift your middle back, lift your upper back. Open the collarbones, but all of our back muscles are lifting. Our elbows are hugging in. We might extend our neck a little further. Feel that long line up through the front of your body. Back body strong. Exhaling, coming back up, hands to the hip creases. Let's slide our pelvis back, lift the navel and move to airplane. Now reach back through your fingertips. Lift the navel, press into your heels. Let's bend our knees. Inhale, moving to volcano now. Externally rotating our thighs, glutes engaging, heart lifting, back of our hands coming towards the earth. Exhale, softness in our knees. Let's move back to airplane or forward fold, whatever feels right to you today. Let's inhale to monkey. Exhale, we'll all squat down, plant our hands on the earth and lunge our left foot back. So we'll take our time here. Just walk that left foot back and find that your right knee is over your ankle, your hands under your shoulders. Now lift your belly and lift your pelvis a little bit. And let's reach our right arm up to the sky. Exhale, circle your arm behind you. Watch your thumb if you can, and inhale, breathe it back up. This time as we circle back, bend your left knee. Inhale as we sweep it up, lengthen your left leg. Keep lifting the pelvis. One more time, bend your left knee, circle sweep. Let's open, turn your palm behind you and come to a half bind. Try to stack your right shoulder over your left. Let's inhale and take our right arm up and exhale, plant our hand down, framing our right foot. Let's slowly bring our left knee down and point our toes. Now we'll press our pelvis, slide your hips forward. Make sure your right knee didn't go past your ankle. Let's put our right hand up on our right leg and take our left arm up next to our ear, reaching. We might lift a little higher, enjoying this nice stretch through the quadriceps and our hip flexors. Exhaling, hands come back down. Let's curl our left toes under and lift our knee and step the left foot up. Bend your knees. Inhale, volcano, circle sweep. Glutes engaging, heart lifting. Let's take it down to a chair now. Exhale, hips pull back, thighs and knees. Let's do a couple chairs here. Inhale, either extend your mountain or find volcano. Exhaling, hip hinge, pull back. One more here. Inhale, open up. Exhale, hip hinge. Find your chair, collarbones are open, navel's in. Lift your navel and root your tail so your low back goes flat. Let's balance our chair if you want to. Just float your heels up. Exhale, slide back. Let's plant our hands, pick up our right foot and step it back. Finding our left knee over our ankle. Maybe we can wiggle our right foot back a little further on our mat. Right hand is stacked under our shoulder. Let's begin by lifting the pelvis and navel. So we've got more energy, and then sweep our left arm up to the sky, watching our thumb if we can. Exhale, circle your arm behind you. Inhale, open your chest as we lift. This time we might even bend our right knee. Circle sweep. Inhale, lengthen that right leg. And one more. Exhale. Circle, sweep, and open. And turn your palm back and bind. Try to open your left chest up a little bit more. Let's breathe our arm back up and bring it down to the earth. And slowly come down on our right knee. We might have a blanket under that knee, right? Point your toes. Now begin by bringing your pelvis forward. Check your knee and ankle alignment. We can stay right here. There's lots of energy going on in that right leg, or left hand on our leg. We'll begin by just lengthening the lever from knee to fingertips. And then maybe we'll lift, lifting our gaze, shining our heart forward. Exhale, let's bring our hands back down. Bring our left knee back next to the right. Inhale, shift your shoulders forward. Bend your elbows, hug them in, hover. And then root your pelvis forward and find up dog. Open your collarbones. Hips are heavy. Let's slowly wave down onto our belly. Coming into a prone position now. Fingertips are found in front of our shoulders. Elbows hugging our body. Third eye back to the earth. As we think about drawing in that grounding and supportive energy. Preparing for the full moon of Halloween. Let's take another big breath in. Exhaling, root and navel engage. Imprint your pelvis, squeeze your glutes, lift just your legs. Keep reaching through your toes. So again, we don't feel this in our lower back, do we? Our navel's lifting. Pelvis is anchoring us. Let's take one more breath here and float our legs back down. Nice. This time, we'll keep our feet down. Let's take a nice big breath in. And when you're ready, exhale, root and navel engage. Feel as if your navel and ribs are lifting off the mat. Imprint your pelvis and keep your neck aligned with spine as we slowly lift our chest. Find your breath here. Keep your toes down. We can lift our hands up, maybe even take them out to airplane. We might reach our fingertips back towards our toes. Just explore what feels good. If there's no issues at all in our lower back, we might extend our arms out next to our ears, still anchoring into the toes and our pelvis. Let's bring our fingertips back in front of our shoulders, elbows hug in, And release our chest and our head back down. Let's put it all together by taking a nice big breath in. Exhaling, root and navel engage. Imprint your pelvis so it calls for a little pelvic tilt and lift upper and lower body. Gazes down, we can lift our hands and find a few breaths here now. Let your body open and expand. Take breath into places that feel tight, tense. Exhale, soften them as we engage Mula and Uddiyana Bandha, helping to squeeze out negative energy, anything we need to release. Inhale, big breath in. As we exhale this time, let's slowly lower everything to the mat. Turn our left ear down, turn our toes in and our heels out. Find your breath here. Find expansion and contraction as we release. Let's lift our head gently up and bring our right ear down now. This is such a great stretch for our neck. Feeling and breathing as we listen to our body. Now when you're ready, we'll pick our head up and we're coming to Sphinx. Elbows under our shoulders, fingertips spread wide. We're gazing forward. Open your collarbones and slide your shoulder blades down as we lift our chest a little higher from the earth. So now we really feel a lot of engagement through the middle body. Find your breath here. Notice your breath. Notice where it's moving in your body. Is it stopping at our sternum on the in-breath? Can we bring it up to our collarbones, finding the full expansion in our lungs? As we exhale, let's press our hands into the earth. If this works for you, moving into seal pose. Again, a beautiful gift for the back, but we're lifting. We're feeling strength in the Hasta Bandha, our hands, and slowly bring our elbows down. Let's curl our toes under now. And take another nice big breath in. Everything starts with the breath. Exhale, root and navel engage. Let's tilt our pelvis so our tail's reaching towards the floor and then use our strong navel to bring us up. We don't want our hips high. We think of our ears, our shoulders, our hips and our heels aligned. Just holding, but not holding our breath. Hug your ribs in. Feel strong, and let's slowly lower our upper legs. Let's point our toes. Let's look forward and then come back to seal if that works for you. Lengthen your arms. Exhaling, coming back to our elbows. Let's slowly turn over. Lying down on our back, let's get our band. We'll put our band on our legs above our knees. Take your time. Get a drink if you need it. Remember, we don't want this band anywhere near our knees. We're bringing it up above the knees, but not up too high, not up all the way. Let's lift our head and get our neck nice and long here. And let our chest open. Palms down for stability. Let's take a nice full breath in. Or maybe we have our hands on our pelvis here to keep us honest. As we exhale, Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha engage. Left foot depresses firmly into the earth. Let's pull our right knee in. We've got dorsiflexion in our right ankle, toes towards shin. And let's pulse our leg in 8. We've got a neutral low back because we have one foot on the floor. So we're working the core all the way around. Navel stays engaged and hold here. Now point your right toes. Slowly bring the toes down to the floor. Roll to the ball of your foot and bring your heel down. Exhaling, left leg pulls in, dorsiflexion. Pulse it in. Now think about all of your muscles, your back muscles, your waist, the front muscles, hugging your ribs in as we pulse this leg in, firmly pressing into the right foot. Let's hold. Let's point our toes. Slow with control. We'll bring our toes to the earth, roll to the ball of our foot and our heel. Exhaling, navel in, right leg in. Now, bring your right foot down, point your toes, roll through the ball and the heel. Exhale, left knee in. Point, slowly come back down, toes, ball, heel. Exhale, right knee. Point, slowly, toes, ball, heel. Last time like this. Exhale, left knee. Point, and slowly come back down. Excellent. Now let's lift our feet off the floor, hands behind our legs, and lift our tail up so we get our low back nice and flat. Just think about how connected your whole low back is. We couldn't slide anything under that low back. Arms out, palms down. Keep your low back down. Slowly bring your left toes to touch the floor. Bring the knee in, touch right. But we're thinking about how flat our low back is on the floor. Alternating legs, but don't let your pelvis move. Don't let it rock. Keep your navel down. One knee pulls in, the other toes touch the floor or go towards it. I can't say I'm honestly touching the floor. It's all about how flat you can keep your low back, how engaged you can stay through the Uddiyana Bandha. Let's do 3 more sets. Here comes our last one. And pull both knees in, let's hug them in, and gently rock if that feels good on your back. When you're ready, let's put our feet down and move to a butterfly, bringing the pads of our feet together. Make sure your band hasn't crept up too high. We want to feel tension as we open our legs out. Pads of the feet together. Now press out into the band. Press, press, press. Now squeeze your glutes. Let's press out, press out, press out and hold. Lift your tail an inch off the floor. Work for it. Pinky toe edge of our foot down. Roll your spine back down. Pulse out. 4, 3, 2. Hold it out there. Lift your tail 1 inch off the floor. 1 little inch. Pulse out here. 4. Don't get your pelvis back down if this bothers your back. And slowly come down. Release. Press out. 4, 3, 2. We hold at our edge. Let's lift 2 inches. Hold here for 8 breaths. Keep opening up your legs, using the pressure on the band. Our tail's a couple inches off the floor. If our legs begin to shake and quiver, we'll welcome that action. Let's take 1 more breath and start at our shoulders and release. Let's bring our legs back together. Let's lift our feet off the floor again and hug our knees in. Let's take our band now and slide it to the bottom of our right foot. We'll bend our left knee and put our left foot down. Let's hold on to the band as we reach up through our heel, causing some counter pressure. So we feel this up the back of our right leg. We keep our pelvis heavy, our toes drawn down towards us. Now use a little resistance, pull on the band a little bit and point your toes. And then slowly press through your heel, toes down. Holy crow, take it easy. Point. And slowly to that dorsiflexion. Plantar flexion, let's point. Keep support on that band. Exhale, press your heel up. And let's do it 1 more time. We'll point. Keep that point and bring your foot more over your face as you can. Now dorsiflex, ho. And let's bend our knee and bring our ankle above our left leg. We can take our band off And again, our toes are drawn towards the shin, right hand on our inner thigh. Let's open up this hip. Take a big breath here. We'll try to keep the knee and ankle alignment as we exhale and pull our left leg in. Let's wrap our hands around our right leg now, not on our knee, and draw the knee closer to our shoulder and let our right foot move away from us. And we might even do a little rocking here, but this is pretty deep up through, all the way through the buttocks, through the glutes, through your hip. Just take your time. Let's put our left foot back on the floor. Keep your legs here. Open that right knee back out. And slowly roll to the outer edge of our left leg, allowing our right foot to come to the earth. Try to keep your right shoulder down. And then let your right knee get heavier. Reach it towards the floor. And then we'll hold here. And now breathe into tight areas in your body. Think about softening your left hip and right hip, your glutes, your thighs. Soften your face, your shoulders and chest. Breathing, and when we breathe in these tight twists, we really allow ourselves to find a little better health and vitality. And let's turn our gaze back up to the sky and exhale, bring our legs back to starting position. Let's put our right foot on the floor now, knee bent, and bring the left leg in. Oh, let's put our band around the left foot. So again, we're not moving into pain here, okay? We just have a little counter pressure here on our foot. Our knee has always got a softness. And we'll lift through the heel and draw our toes down. And just percolate here, let it begin to relax. And then point with intention. Plantar flexion, feel that all the way through your leg. Holy smokes, pull your toes down and press through your heel. Let's point again. Take your time, exhale, dorsiflex. Using a little counter pressure. 2 more. Point and lengthen. Oh, exhale. Put your toes back down. 1 more here. Let's point. We've got this. Exhale, flex. Now point again and see if you can bring your foot a little bit more over your face. But listen to your hip. Listen to your hamstrings. We don't want to overdo it. Now let's bend our knee and bring our ankle above the right knee. If that is available to us today. We're flexing the right ankle, left hand on the inner thighs. We just help this left hip open up a little bit. As we exhale, we'll lift our right foot off the floor. Woo, we already feel a lot there. Let's wrap our hands around the left leg. We'll think about that left knee coming towards our armpit. Our right foot presses away from us a little bit. And maybe we rock here and maybe we don't. Just taking care of you. No one else knows what it feels like in your body. Let's bring our right foot down and slowly let our legs drift so the outside edge of our right leg comes to the floor. Letting our foot come down and let the knee drop down towards the floor a little bit. Let's take our gaze to the left. And then think about softening our hips. Relaxing our thighs, our face, shoulders. Just finding breath. Let's bring a fluidity to our breath. Creating space. And then exhaling, creating some tightness and tension. Nice, easy breaths. Filling, expanding. Exhaling. Nope, no one knows what it's like to be in your body. No one knows what it's like to be here with all of your life experiences. All of us have had different opportunities and different challenges, haven't we? Let's turn our gaze up to the sky and slowly bring our legs back to starting position and put the left foot back down. Let's take our feet to the outer edges of our mat and let our knees drop open again. Think of opening your groin muscles. Slowly letting our knees come to the right. Left leg especially getting heavier. And come back to the top. And knees slowly float to the left. Just taking our time. One more in each direction. And then let's find ourselves back at the top. Let's roll over to one side or the other. Or you know what? If you've got your block nearby, forget about that. We'll just reach for a block, a blanket, a bolster, whatever you might have handy. Let's align our feet with our hips. Now we had a wide-footed stance. Let's lift our pelvis up and then put a block underneath our tailbone, put a blanket there, whatever, if this feels appropriate. Walk your shoulders away from the block so that our low back gets nice and long. In fact, our whole spine gets long. We can extend our legs out long in front of us. We can even take our arms overhead, resting the back of our hands on the floor. Now this in itself is an inversion. We're opening up through the hip flexors. Let your body soften. Notice the clenching you've got going on in the glutes. Release. Soften your thighs. Feel those hip flexors. They get so tight. Just feel them gently, softly releasing. Getting a little longer. So when we sit a lot, the front of our body shortens. And as the front of our body shortens, the back of our body gets pain and tension. So we want to open the front of our body just as much as we want to open up the back. Now let's rest our hands next to our block. Check in, make sure it feels pretty secure there. And then slowly, if you're comfortable with it, draw your knees into your belly. And let's lift our legs up in the air. And just hold here for a modified version of legs up the wall. Let's point our toes here again. Look at your ankles and flatten them. And pull your toes down and lengthen through your heels. Let's point our toes and slowly open to a wide V. And let's circle our ankles nice and slowly here. Take your time. And press actively through your heels. Let's take that slow circle in the other direction. And press through your heels again. And then with our toes still turned out, drag your heels in towards each other. And realign, and let's shake our legs out. And press through our heels. Let's shake our legs out. And heel press. And let's do that one more time. Shake it out. Heel press. And then let's bring our knees in towards the chest, and then bring our feet back to the mat. Inhale, squeeze your glutes and lift. Let your glutes do the work here to lift us to bridge. Slide your block out and start at your shoulders and slowly, slowly, slowly come back to the earth. Let's round into our lower back and release. Let's hug our knees in. And again, we can gently rock and massage our back. Let's roll over to the right and bring ourselves up to a seated position. Let's come into staff pose. So we lengthen our legs out. Let's rock our hips so our weight's even on the pelvis. So we might have to have a big bend in our knees if our hamstrings are super tight. So just check in. Toes are drawn back of our knees pressing towards the floor. Let's bring our hands with our fingers towards our shoulder, behind us, right in alignment with our shoulders. And let's see how strong we feel today and lift our hips up to a reverse plank. Exhale, sit back down. Feel how strong you are. Let's try that one more time. When you're ready, lift your hips. Don't drop your head back. Exhale, let's sit back down. Sitting nice and tall now, ears and shoulders aligned over our hips. Let's circle sweep our arms up next to our ears. Hug your arms in, shoulders down. Exhale, circle sweep, hands to our hip creases. Elbows hug in, navel lifts as we hip hinge. Just take it a little ways. Notice your hamstrings, notice your whole hips. Breathe, toes are drawn back towards us. Knees are pressing down. Exhale, navel lifts. Maybe we go further. Maybe we are already at that edge and we know as we listen to our body, there's no reason to go any further. Let's just hold here. Maybe hands move to shins. Maybe we keep our hands on the upper legs. Just try to keep your shoulder blades down. And oh boy, let's come back up. All right, let's take our legs out to a wide V. Again, we'll rock our hips and feel those sitting bones, your tuberosities connecting to the earth. Toes up towards the sky, so dorsiflexion, lengthening the back of our knees down. Let's bring our hands behind us on the floor and inhale, lift your heart, hug your shoulder blades together. Keep your neck in alignment with your shoulders as we exhale, navel, and come forward a little bit. So we're not dropping our chin. We are not trying to get down to the floor. Our shoulder blades are together and down. As we exhale, navel, and maybe we go a little further. Now listen to your hips. This is for your hips. It's for your hamstrings. We might bring our hands under the shoulders. We can rock our shoulders from side to side a little bit. Toes still up towards the sky. We might walk our hands out a little bit more as the hamstrings begin to release. Just taking our time. Let's hold here for another big in breath. Exhale, navel in. Let's lift ourselves back up. Now, I'm trying to think. We do have a couple of hip and knee reflexes. Okay, let's bring our feet back out front. Inhale, arms up next to your ears. Exhale, hollow out your belly. We can reach behind one leg as we slowly come back down towards the earth. Let's hug our knees in for one more gentle side-to-side roll, just if that feels good. And then let's get ourselves ready for Shavasana. Maybe we're putting our socks on. Maybe we're snuggling up under a blanket. And try to use a blanket with a little weight. If you don't already have a weighted blanket, maybe we should ask Santa Claus or Harry Hanukkah to bring us a weighted blanket for Christmas or Hanukkah. Or maybe we just gift it to ourselves. Those weighted blankets are very, very good for us emotionally. It's like falling asleep with a nice big hug. If you need a link to a place to get one, I can send that to you. But for now, let's find ourselves relaxing. Let's let your body get heavy on the floor again. Listen to your bones and let your bones get heavy. Feel the back of your head connecting to the earth. Face melting. Again, as we visualize that ice cube melting in warm water. Let's softly release anything we're holding in our scalp. Swallowing again, we'll relax our throat to the back of our neck. Just softly melting, scanning our body with loving kindness and compassion. To create a world of compassion. If we did everything from our hearts, every thought, every word, every action, a decision from our hearts, what a wonderful, wonderful world we'd be in. And it begins right now, being right here. No judgment, no expectations. Listening to our bodies. Letting our bodies, minds, and spirits slowly release. And again, you know where you're holding tension, where you're holding stress. Take your breath to those places. Take your breath and use it as the tool we've got to open up, to release, and to let go. Giving ourselves this moment of peace, this moment of ease, being right here in this moment. Finding our thoughts, just watching our breath, following our breath, being present in this moment, keeping in mind this is the most important moment. Remaining present, finding joy and peace. What we're expecting, what we're looking towards is exactly what comes into our lives, energy. And we really cannot start the next chapter of our lives if we keep rereading the last one. So let's let go of the past with appreciation, appreciating the past for the abundant gifts we've received, the challenges, the easy things, just being here, opening to joy, keeping our mind open. Our spirits free. Finding ease in this moment. Coming back to our breath. Always returning to our breath. The cells in your body react to everything your mind says. And keep in mind that negativity brings your immune system down. So we really strive to be positive, to be present, knowing you give yourself permission to rest. You're not responsible for fixing everything that is broken. You don't have to try and make everyone happy. For this moment, take this time just for you. Time to replenish, renew, find joy. Beginning to say to ourselves, I choose happiness today. I am worthy and I am enough. What we think, we become. What we feel, we attract. And what we imagine, we create. So picture your perfect self in this moment, perfect in every way. I am happy. releasing negativity, releasing our need and our wants for things to be a certain way, learning to roll with the punches, to go with the flow of our lives, to appreciating our new normal, knowing things, we can't go back, things aren't going to be the same. So let's be grateful for what we do have, grateful for the way things are. As we begin to bring ourselves back to this moment, back to our bodies, back to our breath. And let's begin to stretch and deepen our breath, wiggle fingers and toes. And then we'll roll to the side and press ourselves back up to our easy seat. And when we're up, let's inhale and extend our arms out. Give the world a loving hug. And exhale now, give yourself a loving embrace. Just rock yourself. Remember, we can self-pacify, humming, rocking, tapping. Inhale, another big hug for the world, for each other. Exhale, oh yeah, give yourself a beautiful squeeze. Pat yourself on the back for showing up. It's Monday. Let's sit tall, squeeze your shoulders up and drop. Squeeze and drop. Squeeze and drop. Look right. Relax your chin down. Let's lift our heads. Maintaining a tall spine, let's look left. Relax your head down. And bring your ears back up and turn back to the front. Lift your chin, open your throat. Exhale, relax your chin down. And now as we circle sweep our arms, we'll lift our gaze up to the heavens above. Opening up as we send the positive energy out and gather up positive energy that is much needed today. With our collarbones open nice and wide, our shoulder blades down on our back, let's find a humble bow. And again, and honor yourself today. Honor your infinite wisdom, your compassion, your unconditional love. Know that you're such a gift to the world. Staying true to ourselves with our words, our thoughts, and our actions. So let's hope and pray that all people can choose happiness today. Let's hope and pray that the most brilliant minds in the world can work together and find a way to relieve us of dis-ease in mind and body. Let's all learn to love each other and feel connected again. We are all the same. We all want to be loved. We all want to be cared for, and we all want to care for others. So let's walk this earth in peace and ease and sparkle and shine, shimmer all day long. And as I connect to the light, the love, the truth, the peace and joy within myself, I honor it so much in each of you, your light, your love, your truth, your joy. And as we end our practice, I bow to that infinite wisdom. Namaste.